Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree, and joining me today we have Danielle Miller. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Kimba. I am doing great today.
It's
Happy
lovely to
Friday.
have you.
Happy to
Yes,
be here.
Free Your Mind Friday it is. And on the other side of the glass is Jared Bro. It is July 10th. Um, And yeah, got some heaviness going on this morning. I'll let y'all know a little later on about what's happening. But it is Free Your Mind Friday. If you got something on your mind, you want to get it off your chest, give us a call, 504-582-9422. And including with that, you can join us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram Live. And as usual, grab yourself a comfortable chair, a mug or a tumbler of your favorite frosty or steamy adult beverage. Mind your manners. Say good morning and sit a spell with us here on the front porch located on the historic campus of Xavier University at the foot of the overpass on Norman C. Francis Parkway. So you know we're home and Hey, homegirl. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. It is a pleasure to see you again.
I know. Have you recovered from last we seen each other? Cause man, Essence Weekend with me.
It was a blast. It was a blast. But I do feel like I recovered. I had some time to rest and
Hmm.
rejuvenate. But I was so happy to see you hosting live at the Essence conference. And that's how Kimba and I connected. WBOK has always been a good friend of mine. I mean,
Hmm.
being in the media industry,
Yes.
sending my clients over here to them. So I'm happy to be here. How was Essence Fest for you?
Oh my God. Essence. So this is my fourth Essence with the station.
Oh.
And each year it gets more and more not intense, but it gets more labor intensive, if you
Mm-hmm.
will. Not because the energy is something wrong with it. It's because they see what we do and then they want us to continue and
Mm-hmm.
add more things, which I love and appreciate
Mm-hmm.
because we're the only locally black owned station
Mm.
here in the city, and
That's
I want
big.
to say one of the oldest in the state, 70 years old. So
Mhm.
people like attached to that. It's like, oh,
Mhm.
black station, 70 years old, y'all
Yep.
still around. So that was really cool. Plus, we also had some repeat um interviewees, like Raheem Devon came back,
Mhm.
Shamea Morton, she came back.
Okay.
Got to see Jarek J and Quentin Latham,
Mhm.
Funky Eva. So it
Mhm.
was like different people who we had sat and talked with before, but we had such a wealth of people who wanted to actually talk to us. That was really cool. It
Yes.
was really cool. But then the concert piece, so we're always backstage because we go into the media room.
Mhm.
I got to have direct conversation and questioning with Sherry Shepard. So that was
Oh
that
wow.
was that right there was cool.
Mhm.
But then Graylin was like, "Come on," and I was like, "Okay, cool."
Mhm.
And he's taking me in places that I'm like, "I don't know if my badge gets us back here."
Mm.
Girl, next thing I turn around, we are on the stage with D1 while Public Enemy is on the stage. And
Wow.
so I actually got to see him walk up and go onto the stage when they recognized him. So I mean, this Essence was beautiful. It's
Mhm.
always a fun time
Yes.
because you get to see people that you haven't seen in ages.
Yeah.
But it was this year was really special. It was really fun.
Yes, there was definitely a different energy in the room. Like these past few days with Essence, I
Hmm.
felt like everybody was having a good time, and then it felt like they really carved out a space for each person to thrive and
Hmm.
network. So that's what I really enjoyed about it.
They definitely paid a lot of attention to detail. New Orleans is a special place in that we get excited about seeing celebrities, but not clamor excited. It's like, we
Mhm.
look at your energy. If you look like you want to be
Yes.
involved, we go, okay, so hey, can I get a picture? If you look like you don't want to be bothered, be like, ah,
Mhm.
you cool, you stay over there.
Yes.
But I didn't have any refusals for pictures. And the energy was really,
Mhm.
was really welcoming, even with the people out of town. Now, I did see some things online that was getting under my skin
Like what?
because, like, oh, Essence, the line's too long. Shut up, shut up, and
Yes.
standing in line for free stuff. You're
Come on
standing in
now.
line for free stuff.
Free stuff.
Meanwhile, there's so many other different things that you could have been doing other than standing and waiting in those lines. Now,
Correct.
if you decided, fine,
Mm.
that was on you, but that was a choice. That was a choice. I did not stand in any lines
Hmm.
actually.
Because we had media passes.
Well, I mean, not just that. Like, so I got there early in the morning one morning, and Disney had like those little canvas bags that were given away.
Oh yeah.
And so while they had all the zigzag lines that you see when you go to like amusement parks, I think it took a minute and a half for me to walk through the line, pick up, and kept going.
See.
Because that's how I feel about lines. But
Yeah.
like, if you stand in like, listen, if I'm standing in
Hmm.
line for 15 minutes, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
I cannot. My brain does not allow for it.
Yes.
And
Like don't have the patience.
luckily enough, most of the places that I go that do have lines, people will recognize me and be like, "Come on,"
Yeah.
but like I don't think I can manage that anymore.
No, it was a lot, but like you said, they got a lot of free stuff. They were getting headphones. Some people was getting jewelry. Like I know I got a little piece, just from walking
Right.
around in there. So it's like you can't beat that, and it's good experiences. You're going on panels for free when
Yes.
normally people have to pay for these type of things. So I'm like, if you want to be there, you're gonna stand in line.
And again, free.
free.
You don't have to go to the concerts to even go there.
Exactly.
But I did find out that people who had the 3-day pass,
Mm-hmm.
they got books. They got the Michelle Obama book. Yeah, you
What?
just had to show that you had the 3-day pass, and
Oh
they
my
went and picked
God.
up their books. It was a whole lot of stuff going on in the convention center.
And the books were beautiful, like
Mhm.
something you want on your coffee table
Right.
in your house. So I'm definitely
Yeah,
for it.
it was a lot of things that were for the benefit. And I mean, I'm not saying that if you have a valid complaint that you should not voice it, but I'm saying y'all was complaining about the most goofy stuff, and that was annoying.
Annoying.
Yes, but we're gonna take this break, y'all. You listen to the Front Porch here on WBOK. Is what New Orleans is talking about all day long.
Come close. No, closer. Have you heard about the new blues show? It's the Blues Buffet with Jay Boogie, serving up all the blues you love to listen to.
Hey, New Orleans, it's Jay Boogie inviting you to join me for the Blues Buffet, the best soul blues mix on the planet. Happening Saturday night at 9 o'clock, right here at 12:30 a.m. WBOK, what New Orleans is talking about.
Good Friday morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. New Orleans police are looking for leads after gunfire erupts in Central City, sending one to the hospital. This happened on Terpsichore and Freret Streets just after 8:15 p.m. We're working to learn more about the condition, the victim, and anything about a suspect. This morning, it's a war of words between New Orleans Mayor Helena Moreno and Governor Jeff Landry. It comes after Moreno withdrew the city's loan request before a state bond commission next week, saying denial appeared imminent. Landry released a letter saying, quote, "How is it that the city one day needs $110 million and today it does not?" Moreno fired back, saying the need didn't disappear, but the city developed an alternative plan to make it through the year without a bond commission approval. Now, sources tell WDSU the plan is to continue furloughs for the foreseeable future. Moreno also requested a meeting with Governor Landry rather than a back and forth over letters. And the hearing against the New Orleans Sewerage and Water Board regarding the French Quarter construction case will now take place next week. It was rescheduled due to service issues. Business owners filed an injunction over the project, saying the delays have cost them tens of thousands of dollars and some have shut down. The injunction demands the Sewerage and Water Board remove barricades where construction isn't taking place, along with the list of other requests. The hearing is scheduled for next Thursday. I'm Daryl Forges, and that's your headlines for WBOK. Have a great
Climate
day.
Hope NOLA presents this month's climate keyword, adaptation. Climate adaptation means preparing our communities for stronger storms, hotter days, flooding, and rising water. That means planting trees, restoring wetlands, protecting homes, and helping families recover stronger after disasters. In New Orleans, resilience is part of who we are and how we survive. Learn more, stay informed, and take action with Climate Hope NOLA. Visit Team Hope NOLA on Instagram to learn more.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton. Comparing the cost of will, successions, and trusts.
A will might only be a few $100s, but your family could end up paying more in legal fees.
Trust costs more upfront, but saves time, stress, and potentially thousands.
Think of it as paying a little now to avoid a big bill later. Smart planning means big savings for your family. This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
I'm Danielle Miller.
And on the other side of the glass is Jared. And we are coming back with an additional guest. Welcome back to the Front Porch, Coach Jabbar Jaluk. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks
How
for
are
having me.
you?
I'm doing great.
It's
Appreciate
good
y'all.
to see you. It's good to see you, and good to see all of the things that you have going on. And we're gonna get into that in a few. But for like the 5 people who have no idea who you are, because they didn't live in the city for like 5 years, tell our listening audience a bit about who you are, and then we're gonna get into what's going on this weekend.
I'm from here, born and raised. Grew up in St. Bernard Projects, product of public school, Nord product as well. Graduated from St. Augustine High School. I played football at Tyler Junior College, Southern University in Baton Rouge. I've been coaching for the last 31 years. I'm starting my 32nd season. I was the head football coach at Etna Carr High School for 10 years, and I'm on my 14th season coaching college football. And I'm currently coaching at the University of Texas. I'm coaching the running backs.
All right, let's go Longhorns. Is that right?
That's right.
Look
That's
at me.
right.
Look, she
That's
knows.
all
She
y'all
knows.
gonna get from me. But yes, it's wonderful to see you and see you still active in the city as much as you do work away. But in particular, you love to see other young people capitalize on their gifts. And so this weekend or these last few days, you have been putting together the opportunity for young athletes. So tell us about it.
It's been very fortunate. Elvian, she's with the 818 agency. She and I worked together to put together a coaching clinic for our high school coaches. We did last night, and then on tomorrow we'll be doing a youth camp, ages 6 to 13, boys and girls that can attend and have some fun. Last night started off with us trying to cultivate and educate the high school coaches because they're going to be empowering our youth. So we want to make sure that they are equipped to give them the right toolages that they need to be successful, both on and off the football field, because football is temporary, right? The air is going to go out of the football one day. So we want to make sure that our young people's minds are sharp and they're able to be better citizens, better husbands, and provide for their families outside of playing sports. Because we can't play forever. I wish I still could play football, but I can't, right? So I wanted to make sure that we're doing that and educating those coaches to make them more equipped, right? And the more knowledge you have, the better you're going to be. And we were very fortunate last night to have Terry Joseph. He's a defensive passing game coordinator for New Orleans Saints. He was phenomenal. We had Eddie Robinson, who's also a New Orleans native, the head coach at Alabama State. We had Marcus Lovings from University of Louisiana. He's the running backs coach. Colin D'Angelo is a quarterback coach over at Tulane. And then we ended up with Mike Thompson, who's also a New Orleans native, working at Alabama State also. So we're trying to make sure that these guys can see someone that has been in their seats, that they can have some motivation to want to try to venture off into the college coaching.
Now you said, ages 6 through 13. Why those specific ages?
Well, one, rules doesn't allow me to have camps for older high school kids, NCAA rules. I wish I could, but I can't. But with that, they kind of put me in the right direction because the sooner we can get to the youth, the better off we can be, right? Teaching them fundamentals and things of that nature about nutrition, about financial literacy, not just athleticism or whatnot. So we just trying to get to them early. You train a child up and you become who you want them to be, right? So we just want to try to get to them as fast as we possibly can and get them active and get outside, get off the PlayStation.
My goodness.
Get some of this, get some of this vitamin D out there in the world so they can know how to breathe and do things on their own,
Absolutely. So what are some of the lessons you hope these students learn from experiencing your camp?
Teamwork, right? Working along with others. Sports brings that camaraderie with you, right? Discipline, structure, organizational wise, commitment, dedicating themselves to something and sticking to it, even when it gets difficult, right? I think sports and life are parallel, right? You're going to have some highs, you're going to have some lows in each of them, right? We want to teach them how to handle the highs when they're having success in football because when they become successful in life, they're going to be able to handle it and not become arrogant or cocky and not be able to deal with it. Or when they're not at their best, right? How to fight through adversity, right? Everyone says that adversity builds character, but I think adversity builds shows your true character. And we want to try to make sure that these young people are mentally tough, physically tough, equipped for things that's going to be coming at their way because life is those curveballs, right? So you have to be able to adjust and make things work for you.
So with regard to that, the other things that life throws at you is often in a mental capacity, and we see a lot of young people not sure about how to navigate things. We have grief, you lose parents, you lose siblings, some of us, and then just some of the people with loss, you don't necessarily stay with the same team for your entire career, whether you are a player, a trainer, or whatever your participation is. What steps are you all taking to work with them on the mental, um, I guess, their mental workout on how they can handle those things as they come their way?
Absolutely. So last weekend, I worked with the Bayou Boys Foundation as well. Casey Kane is the CEO of that company. So I went out there and I volunteered, and I was one of the camp workers. So I'm in there in the middle of it. Kids don't know who I am. We just working. And we have conflict resolution that we try to solve, right? We got kids ridiculing each other. They want to fight. So we got to find a way to adjust those different things and say, hey, report it, all right? Find out what's going on, and what can we do better than to use our hands, right? How can we handle when things are not going our way,
Right.
right? And it's not easy because we all go through it. We all need mental breaks. We all need to sit down and have someone that we can confide in that's going to give us the truth,
Yes.
right? And let them know that, hey, it's okay to be upset. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to cry, right? You don't have to be this tough physical athlete and always want to be tough, right? We have to show emotions. We got to hug them. Got to tell them we love them. Tell them they're valued, right? And, you know, without football, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Any sports, right? Football saved my life. So I want to be able to give it back to people to the young people so they can have a chance to do whatever they want. I'm living proof of it. Grew up in St. Bernard Project. I didn't have my own bed until I was 18 in college.
Wow.
You know, I don't know if people know about having a pallet, but I had a pallet for a long time. I slept on the sofa, and sometimes I snuck in my mom's bed. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just want to give the kids something they can look forward to. I am a true testimony of perseverance, right? I always tell people, man, I started out making $468.38 as a substitute teacher at Douglas High School, right? I did that for 2.5 years, right? So, and I always tell young people, chase your passion, and money will follow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
That's
So
true.
we got to get those mental breaks, and we got to have the avenues and the outlets to do it.
Now, I know you've worked with a lot of students, and speaking of giving back, do you have a story that resonates with you that makes you think like, hey, this is why I do this work?
All the time, man. It's so many, but I can remember, you know, my wife and I. She was like, "Why are you taking these kids home? Why their parents not picking them up?" I said, "Well, they probably don't have a car, or they work in 2-3 jobs." So we would sit in front of the school and we would wait, and they'd call their mom. I'm around the corner. But around the corner can be in the east.
Yeah.
And we on the West Bank, right? So I'd rather not sit there for an hour and just jump in the car, get them something to eat, right? Make sure they're home, make sure they're safe.
Sweet.
And you get to have conversations with
That's right.
them.
Yes.
Because that's the extended piece that teachers and coaches are afforded the opportunity in meeting the need, carrying the ball across the end zone. Because sometimes that student who they feel that they are not equipped as everybody else, but sometimes those pep talks is like, you got the stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I just need you to stay the course. But you could say that in the car versus saying that in front of that's your one-on-one moment. And as an educator, as a coach, we all know how important those times are.
And someone took time out for me,
Yeah.
right? My dad passed away, was killed when I was 3 years old. So my coaches, my older brothers, they were my father figures, right? So coaches have always had an impact on my life, right? So, and that's why in our foundation, it's called the Jabbar Jalou Coach Foundation, and coach is an acronym, called out as Christ's helper, right? So we want to be able to, I'm not saying I'm the most religious and I'm quote everything in the Bible, but just live by the golden rule. Treat people the way you want to be treated, right? You don't even have to read this Bible every day to know that I'm going to be kind to someone. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to say yes, ma'am. I'm going to say no, ma'am. You know, I'm going to ask people how they doing because you never know, right? And I try to tell people, everyone deal with grief in different ways.
Yeah.
I lost 2 of my siblings, and my grief was my therapy was when somebody asked me how I'm doing. If I'm not feeling well, I'm not doing well today, right? And if they honestly care about how I feel, that it go on. Yes, it continue. It's be a continuous conversation, and we're going to have some good days and some bad days. And we can't never judge a book by its cover. We can't say a pretty book is knowledgeable or an ugly book isn't. You got to go inside those books to find out what that person are doing in their lives. And, you know, I feel conversation rule the nation. If you don't put a application, you never know when they're hiring. So, you know, I've never met a stranger. You know, I'm always talking to people. I want to talk to people because I want them to know who I am,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have another hashtag that I use, all capital letters, AOA and lowercase I, and it stands for always on the interview. Right?
I like that.
Yeah. So when you meet someone, you shake their hand, they're gonna form an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It is my responsibility for you to say, okay, that guy's okay,
Yeah.
right? And you don't dress up every day, but if I'm at McDonald's and I meet someone cleaning the restroom, ask them how they doing.
Mm-hmm.
That might lead to something totally out of the ordinary, right? So just constant conversation and motivating people is the best I can.
Yeah.
Common courtesy used to be
Come on.
very common.
That's
And,
right.
I'm hoping that it will have a resurgence because a lot of people want to know all the details, but not using care. And when they share the details,
Yeah.
which keeps people from sharing what's actually going on with them. But hopefully we will begin to continue to create space for life that everybody has to go through.
Yeah.
There are certain things that none of us will get, that we will escape: loss of parents, loss of friends, loss of jobs, all of those different things, and people are going to go through it at different times in their lives. But if we hold space of care for people, things would be a lot easier.
Make loss gain.
Yeah.
I like that.
Make a loss gain.
Mm-hmm.
Find a silver lining in it. Right? I know it sounds cliches, but you have to.
No, you have
Yeah,
to.
I woke up this morning to a phone call of losing a relative, right?
no.
But the best thing about that is that we born to die,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we know that person is not suffering anymore. Selfishly, we want them there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But if we living in reality, we know death is
It's
inevitable.
coming.
It's
for
coming,
everybody.
right?
Mhm.
It's
And
coming
we
for
just got to make
everybody.
sure that we support. It's still going to hurt,
Yeah.
right? But you have to go ahead and push through and make it happen for yourselves, and just like, be kind to people.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes.
And then-
kindness goes a long way.
I'm interested in because, you speak very positively. And I know you say like from the Palin and St. Bernard projects to where you are now, but what was that pivotal moment or what helped you make that shift in your brain? Like, I'm not going to go down this bad path.
Well, a couple of things. One, my mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
She ain't spoil the ride. All right. So I share this story a lot when I talk to young people, and it's probably the first time I talk about it where somebody can keep it on recording or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I struggled to read when I was in fifth grade, right? Not that I couldn't read.
Right.
I had to read it 4 and 5 times to fully comprehend what I was reading.
Mm-hmm.
And then you sometimes be like, oh, man, I don't want nobody to know that. I don't want to be shameful, those different things.
Yeah.
But I was very talented in sports.
Mm-hmm.
My mom said, if you want to play sports, you got to fix this problem, right? And I didn't get spanked for not knowing how to read. I got spanked when I didn't want to read,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right? And it wasn't like, well, I'm going to beat you until you read. No, it was like, hey, this is what we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
We have to find the fundamentals of how to get this down for you. And I still read things 4 and 5 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been very fortunate to have graduated from college with a few degrees. And I just want to be a shining light for people to understand that, right?
Yeah.
And when they do, they have someone they can touch, right? I always want to be approachable. I always want to be involved, right? I don't want to think that, oh, I've done this and I don't need to be doing that,
Mm-hmm.
right? So those are the things that are very important for me. And the second one is my aunt. Her name is Juanita Jaluk. She passed away. I was a substitute teacher making $468.38, right? And she would I didn't have a car.
Mm-hmm.
She would pick me up every morning and take me to work, right? We worked at Douglas High School together. She was the Title IX coordinator.
Okay.
And in the semester, school was getting out, last days of school, half a days, and she's taking me home. She said, all right, nephew, what we going to do? I was like, shit, it's summertime. What you talking about? I'm about to go be in New Orleans. She was like, well, in the fall, you got to find your ride. If you don't go to back to school, you got to go. I won't pick you up. And I'm looking like, what? And she said, I won't pick you up. So, again, not being crazy, but I do believe in God. Really not understand how God was placing things in my life to be successful. When she kicked me off the porch,
On the front porch.
on the front porch, she kicked me off the front porch, and she says, well, you got to go to school. I get enrolled at Suno. She still picked me up and took me to school, right? And then caught one bus, dropped me directly in front of Douglas High School.
Wow.
Look at there.
Wow.
Perfect.
Right, when I started reflecting on it a while back, I'm like, wow, look at how it's taking place.
Mm-hmm.
So that was able to motivate me, and I graduated, right? And then I went on to get my post-bac degree as well for becoming a certified teacher. So that kick off the porch really got me really started.
And
that.
launched you
Yes.
so far beyond that. Oh my goodness. So before we get out of here, I need you to share how can people get more information if they need to register for their students, and it's for boys and girls, parents and grandparents who are listening. How do they get in touch with you guys so they can get their kids there?
My Instagram is Coach Jaluk, running RBU on Instagram, or you can go to 818 Agency and register on there as well. Or you can just walk up. We're not turning nobody away. It's a free camp.
And where is it located?
At Greenway Lafitte Parkway.
Okay.
On Claiborne Avenue, and you come out there. Registration starts at 8 a.m. We want to be on the turf at 9, and the goal is to get you off the turf by 10:45 and get you something to eat.
How about that?
Yeah.
Move on out.
I love that. And those of you who are listening, run this back so you can get the information, get those babies off those video games and out into some field.
Yes.
Please and thank you. I want to thank you, Coach Jabbar Jaluk, for joining us here on the Front Porch again. And of course, I'm going to be looking forward to getting more information and hearing more things about what's going on with your career and what you're doing to help the community, and when the next book comes out as well.
Yes.
I don't know about no more books. That was tough right there.
That's okay.
And actually, I'm revising on the one that I did, add some things to it. That'll be the next thing we do.
Perfect. You listen
it.
to the Front Porch here on WBOK. Is what New Orleans is talking about all day long.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
Today will be very similar to yesterday. Highs in the low 90s, heat indices 100 degrees or more, and then the potential for rain and thunderstorms as early as noon and lasting through about 6 and 7 o'clock. So keep that rain jacket and umbrella handy. Now, as we move into this weekend, elevated chances for rain and thunderstorms. So with that being said, Saturday and Sunday are both WDSU first warning weather impact days, and as that flood threat increases on Monday, Monday is now a WDSU first warning weather alert day. So you can find this full forecast at WDSU.com, but other than your typical summertime pattern, rain chances will increase through Monday and Tuesday of next week, so stay weather aware. I'm WDSU First Warning meteorologist.
Attention, WBOK listeners. Are you a fan of the station and want to show your support and style? Well, we've got some exciting news for you. Introducing the official WBOK merchandise, the perfect way to wear your love for the station. Whether you're a longtime listener or a new fan, we've got something for everyone. Head to WBOK1230.com now and grab your WBOK gear before it's gone. When you buy WBOK merch, you're not just getting quality items, you're supporting the station you love.
We are the rhythm of the streets.
The flavor in every dish.
The story in every song.
We are New Orleans Tourism and Cultural Foundation.
We help artists build the future of New Orleans.
Because when the culture thrives, our people thrive.
Every note, every brushstroke, every dish is a door opening new possibilities for those who carry our traditions forward. And when we open that door, the whole city moves forward. For New Orleans Tourism and Cultural Foundation, culture is our open door.
Did you hear the news? Dr. Clark's 101 The Living Classroom has a new time. Catch us now every Wednesday at noon. Same program, same great conversations. Just a new time. So catch Dr. Clark's 101 The Living Classroom this Wednesday and every Wednesday only on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
I know a place to go where there's never ice or snow. Why don't you go down to New Orleans? You can ride in an old streetcar, celebrate the Mardi Gras. Why don't you go down to New Orleans? We'll eat red beans and rice most any night. Hot flowering, the bouquet, night and day. You might even see that carnival queen. Listen to Dixieland, played by a real jazz band. Why don't you go down to New Orleans? To go where there's never ice or snow. Why don't you go down to New Orleans? You can ride in an old streetcar, you can see the Mardi Gras. Why don't you go down to New Orleans? Red beans and rice most any night, some hot French bread, the bouquet, night or day. You might even see that carnival queen. Listen to Dixieland, played by a real jazz band. Why don't we go down to New Orleans?
Welcome back to the Front Porch here on the OK. That's what New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Free.
And I am your co-host, Danny B. Miller.
And on the other side of the glass is Jared. Do we still have people actually holding on there? Because I know we had the interview, and I mean, could you check to make sure that they're still there? Because I don't want to be like, hey, and dead air. But thank you for you guys who were holding on, because that was Coach DeBar Jaluk, and he came in to share with us about the camp that he's having on this weekend. And again, it is free. The registration starts at 8:00, and they'll have you on the field by 9. It is located at 2200 Lafitte Street. And check-in begins at 8. The camp runs from 9 to 11. There will also be food available. So, yes, for those of you ages 6 through 13, if you have children the ages of 6 through 13, get them there, get them into some sunshine and some breathing some fresh air, because we all know that the kiddos are spending way too much time in front of the video games. So, are you a football fan?
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought I'm all. I want to say yes, I am a football fan, but I do not know the game as much as I want to.
Okay.
You know, I was a cheerleader in high school,
I was
so
too.
I remember
My
offense.
boyfriend was the quarterback.
See, so you know, offense, defense,
I
we
still
gotta
have no investment at all. Like I said, no and low investment. I'm telling you, I know defense.
Offense.
I know TD. We going to touchdown. And in a lot of cases, I know the calls. I just don't care.
Yeah.
I just don't care. I love all of my football friends. Those of you who love, y'all love football and whatnot. But I'm there for the snacks. And thank you for the invitation.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Because other than that, go team.
Yes.
I'm cheering for everybody in New Orleans.
Exactly.
But
see, I love the hype of the game. So when the crowd starts screaming, I start screaming. So that's all I know. But definitely love the energy and the excitement. So that's why I like to go in person. Now, it's hard for me to sit there and actually watch a football or basketball game because I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
I love basketball.
You do?
Kid you not. I'm just not watching all 200 games.
Exactly.
Holla at me when it's playoffs time.
Please.
Because I enjoy watching. I love the hype. But I'm not sitting through all of them games. It's just way too much.
Too much.
Way too much. But I actually like sports that people don't necessarily pay attention to. Like I like gymnastics because I am a former gymnast. I like to watch ice skating. I like to watch volleyball.
That's interesting.
And I like to watch tennis.
Okay.
If golf moved a little faster, I would like golf. I like the strategy of golf. I like that, but it's just too slow. And
quiet.
I feel the same way about baseball. If it was faster, and I have former students who play. I have one in particular who plays for a national team. I love you. If I could sit through an inning, that's real love right there. That's real love.
See, my nephew is really into soccer. He loves Messi.
Soccer is good.
Yep, Messi and Ronaldo. So I can definitely tell that the family is going to be into soccer because we're already going to soccer games. And that's not a sport that you see a lot of black, young men play. So
we're going to talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Well, educate me.
Yes, we'll talk about that on the other side of this break. You're listening to The Front Porch here on WBOK.
Yes.
What New Orleans is talking about all day long.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. The mother of black 7-year-old Jordan Duncan has filed a $250 million claim against Suffolk County and a Long Island school district. Here's Portia Duncan.
It's not a day that goes by that I don't cry, that I don't think about my daughter.
The lawsuit alleges child welfare agencies and school officials failed to protect Jordan from months of abuse before her death, despite warning signs including chronic absences from school. A crowd gathered in Minnesota to honor Philando Castile on the 10th anniversary of his death. More than 100 people attended a candlelight vigil. Organizers say a scholarship fund established in Castile's memory has awarded $300,000 to 11 black students. And Kyle Lowry is retiring as a Toronto Raptor. The 6-time All-Star signed a one-day contract to end his 20-year NBA career with the team he led to its first championship in 2019. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Free.
And I am Danny B. Good
And
morning.
On the other side of the glass is Jared. It is Free Your Mind Friday. And if you have something on your mind, you want to get it off your chest, give us a call here at 504-582-9422. We're going straight to the lines this morning. Good morning, Chuck Hunt.
Good morning. How are you doing? How are you all doing down in the Crescent City? I see you had a person I know quite well. I met him when he was up here at Louisiana Tech, and the last time I saw him was at University of Louisiana Lafayette. Jabbar Jalouk.
Yes.
I see you had him in the studio.
Yes.
Oh yeah, cool guy. Yeah, I became acquainted with him while he was like saying he's at Louisiana Tech and University of Louisiana Lafayette. And I know he's at University of Texas now, if I stand correctly.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know he's moved around. He was at the University of Florida. But, yeah, I watched him play. I know he's out of St. Augustine. He's a two-sport athlete, football and basketball at St. Augustine. Then I watched him play in person at Southern in the 1993 Bayou Classic. Which,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he had quite a game. He was safety, and Southern one. That was his coach was Pete Richardson. That was Pete Richardson's first season. I was just out of high school during that time. I graduated in 1993 from high school. My parents and I and the other family members, we were there in the Bayou Classic in the Superdome, and that's what Southern won they won the SWAC championship and Black National Championship. They hadn't won in a good while, and Jabbar Jalouk was on that team. But I got a chance to know him and years afterwards, and nice, very nice guy. It's great that he's reaching out to the community like he's doing,
Mm-hmm.
and to segue to what you all were just talking about with soccer. That World Cup is getting quite the attention. And I heard the young lady was saying she was saying that there are the blacks in that. The blacks that are in it are from other countries. They're not, American blacks are not into soccer like the ones from other countries. Just young lady, look up Pele from Brazil. He was a superstar. He was the Oh yeah, he in the 60s and 70s. He was for that time, like you talk about Michael Jordan and all. He was
Oh,
he was the
wow.
superstar of that time.
Yeah.
Yes, Pele. He passed away a few years back, and
Yeah, he did.
yeah. Oh yeah, he
I
was
remember I
quite the soccer
remember
player.
him very well, and I remember the upset that people would have when they spoke about him too. They used to get in their feelings, but
Yeah.
they could not deny how well he did on the soccer field.
So why were they in their feelings?
Because he black.
Mm,
And he
mm.
was black.
See, I'm glad you
Yeah,
guys are
he's from Brazil.
educating me on the black soccer players because I love to see it. Oh, look
yeah,
at him.
he was
Okay.
black.
Yeah, because look at
Born
it.
in
Yeah, look at it. You see
1940.
one from France and all these other countries. Yeah,
Wow.
Yes, he just passed in 22.
Oh, that's
yeah,
recent.
22. Yeah, yeah. He's on up there. He was born in 1940. Yeah, he's been in his 80s. He's been in his mid to late 80s.
Yeah, he was with us for a while and did his thing. But yeah, no, it looks like the World Cup is going to be colored
Mm.
in the
And
sense
he was a
that
politician too.
say
Oh,
again.
okay.
And
Yeah,
in
he was.
Brazil,
He
he was
became
in
the
the city
minister of
council.
sports.
Yes,
Uh
yes,
huh. Yeah, but I was saying that with regard to the current World Cup, it seems like it's
yeah,
going to have a lot of color
Hmm.
because
yes,
USA has of course been sent home. You have Morocco,
yes,
who's playing France, Spain, who's playing Belgium, Norway, who's playing England, Argentina, who's playing Switzerland, France. They're looking for that seed, and it's like three more seeds that have not been placed with the semifinals, but the quarterfinals. Yeah,
Hello.
we got a lot of good stuff going on, but we know who's not in the World
Hmm.
Cup anymore, which is
U.S.
a representative of the chaos that's happening right here in the United States. So it
Yes,
is what it is.
Belgium took him out. And yes, and that's something that you all were just talking to Jabarja looking. And also, people see Carr with all the championships they won. I know Don Waddington won, and the other one was Jabarja Luke won one of those football state championships. Now Bryce Brown is down. By the way, Bryce Brown is a graduate of Grambling.
Okay.
Okay. Look.
Yeah, he played football at Grambling.
Okay.
Yes, he's a Grambling alumnus. Yeah.
So, what was one of your biggest takeaways from Jaluk's conversation today?
What happened? I was doing something else. I came on, getting close to the end. I was doing something around the house, that's why I saw his face. I saw him with the hat on. I recognized his face. That's why I asked in the comments. Is this Jabbar Jaluka? Because I didn't get a chance. I'm gonna go back and listen to it. And
Yes.
I know he's doing a lot, and that's great. It's great that he's reaching out to the community down there in his hometown.
Yes, and it's much needed. So we really appreciate him for the work that he's doing, especially for the age group that
Right,
he's
that
doing it for.
because he's catching them young.
Exactly.
And so when it's time for them to get on
Yes.
to their other respective teams, they will
Yes.
come with some teamwork and some experience
Yes.
with working with other humans, which
Yes.
some people lack.
Not just on the iPad, on the
Yes.
phone.
Yes.
So we really appreciate his conversation.
Yeah, when I saw him and I looked at it first because I know they all went to St. Augustine. By the way, this guy, he's in the coaching ranks as well. He's at LSU now. He's at Ole Miss. That I know they all went to St. Augustine. Frank Wilson. I started looking at him. I know they all St. Augustine alumnus, but I looked and I said, no, it's not Frank Wilson. That's Jabbar Jalouk. It'd be great to see him. I mean, I hope he make his way to here in Northeast Louisiana again. I get a chance to see him. We and I are Facebook friends anyway.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's a very friendly guy. I have
Oh,
known
yeah.
Jabbar quite some time. I taught one of his kids. So yeah,
Okay.
we have
Okay.
a long standing kinship.
Love it.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's something I think about. That's a long time ago. I remember he played. I remember he was at St. He came out in 1990, and I look at the thing when I came out in '93. I said, "Boy, we get on up there." That's great. I said, never thought people look at you as stuff. People look at as parents or grandparents and all that. People I went
Yeah.
to school with were grandparents now. I don't have any children, but I just think about all these type things. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Well, time waits
yeah.
for no one and steadily moving forward. We appreciate you
Mm.
calling and checking in with us, Chuck, all the time.
All right, all
Yes.
right.
Have a great
You all
Friday.
enjoy. Yeah, have a great weekend and have fun and be safe.
All right.
You
Thanks a
too.
lot. You
Thank
too,
you.
Chuck. Talk to you
All
later.
right.
All righty. Bye
Okay.
bye.
All right, Chuck.
Hello, Elwin.
Hello, Kim,
Oh,
and have a good. I hope y'all have a good weekend.
well, thank
Thank you.
you. How are you this morning?
And I'm doing just fine.
Sound like you're lounging around in a smoking jacket. Elwin, what is going
No, I'm not
on?
lounging around no, I'm not lounging around in the smoking jacket.
Well, what is happening? What are you doing? Because you sound way too relaxed.
On this Friday.
On this, right, exactly. You sound quite relaxed. What's happening?
Well, I'm just laid back. That's all. I haven't had a chance to play that Jimi Hendrix because I was going out with my group that weekend. So I think this weekend I'm gonna be able to do that. Plus, I'm going to go. I'm going to go take a walk with some friends of mine, and walk around the neighborhood and stuff to get my legs moving again.
Okay.
Love that.
Okay, so the doctor has okayed you to start doing that?
Yeah, he told me I can travel.
Okay. All right.
I can go anywhere I want now.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Let's go. I'm glad to hear about it.
So, how are you going to free your mind on this Friday?
Well, I'm talking about. Let's talk about the governor. I mean, the governor is sad. I mean, he's a sad case. He's going to get into it with the mayor. The mayor's trying to pick a meeting with him. I like to be a fly on the wall in that meeting because I know it's going to be a lot of hooping going on up in that meeting with
It's
him
gonna
and
be
her.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he does not. I don't think he likes New Orleans.
And I wonder why.
I think he loves New Orleans. He just doesn't want to have other people running New Orleans. I think that is what the issue is.
Well, I mean, personally,
Who doesn't love New Orleans?
Exactly.
I mean, this is my personal opinion. I don't think he liked New Orleans because he's very, very, hostile towards New Orleans with with the court and the people that won the race and stuff like that. He won't let them, take their place with the race and I don't think he cared too much for New Orleans. That's why, to me, he should have never been governor. Just like
Well,
Trump
he's
should have
governor
never
because
been.
people didn't vote.
Then that's what I was about to go
So
to voting.
the responsibility of him being or not being governor has to do with us showing up and do what we needed to do, and we didn't this go round. We didn't.
Well, I didn't vote for him, so I mean, he'll never be my favorite. Not the way he's acting. And I hope next year he gets to be voted out because a lot of people is not going to stand for what he's doing.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing that, but again, that is all based upon us showing up and doing our thing.
Yes. Now I have a question. I heard that back in the day, they used to have block captains in neighborhoods to make sure that everybody on their block voted. So
I don't think that was sanctioned. I think that was more or less the community being accountable for each other.
exactly. So I feel like things like that. Now, sir, would that be something you are interested in doing? Like, would you take the initiative to say, you know what, everybody on the block, let's make sure you vote. Do you need a ride? Here's the early voting this day. I think we really have to start encouraging each other more and putting it in the face of people like, hey, this is serious. So let me bring you to vote right now.
Well, let me say it this way. I know people in my group
Mm-hmm.
does not like him, and I know they'll vote against him. So I just think that they'll do the right thing to get him out of there. Now it's up to the rest of the people to vote to get him out of there also. Because people just one group of people voting doesn't keep him from going in there, but a bunch of people like Kim and you and Braylon and all of the rest of the crew will keep him from going in there. I know this lady who is Caucasian. I'll say Caucasian. She voted for him, but now she can't stand what he stands for, and she doesn't stand. She can't stand what Trump stands for. So she's gonna. Well, she figured Trump. He's not gonna be in there anyway. But after his term is up, and she think that the governor. She's gonna vote against the governor because she don't like what the governor stands for, which. She finally got on the right side, but I told her I wasn't voting for him. If he dropped me $1,000 in my neighborhood, I wouldn't want to even vote for that because I know what he is.
Well, the unfortunate reality is that some black people expected that they were going to get some financial benefit, some whites, but the whites basically voted for him because the racism wasn't enough for them to say that they wouldn't vote for them. It wasn't enough for the misogyny. It wasn't enough for the fact that he wanted to cut funding. But now that they are finding that they are the people who were under attack from the get go, when they were talking about welfare queens, y'all painted it as us, but you're finding out it's you. And it's difficult for them to fathom that, but in all reality, they're the ones who are benefiting from the most government handouts, if you will, than black and brown people are.
Let me say this: there's more. Let's say I think there's more white people on welfare than there is blacks, and because you can look at it and you can add it up. Unemployment goes both ways, the black and white, but it mostly hurt. The unemployment rate hurts us the most, but right there, when you look at it, it hurts them too because they can't maneuver like they want, and they can't do what they want without occupation. So I think it really hurts. It hurts both sides, but I think it really hurts them the most.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they think let's say it this way. When they think they're the king, but they need to be brought down from the crown.
Gotcha. Well, we got to take this break. Yeah, and of course you can call us back. It is Free Your Mind Friday. If something has popped up back in your mind, let us know, okay?
Give us a ring.
Well, what y'all going to do this weekend?
I don't know. And we got to take this break. Maybe we'll talk about that on the other side of it, okay?
I'll call you back. I'll call you back and find out.
I'll talk to you later. You listen to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long.
Real issues, real talk, real solutions. Miss an episode of The Reality Check? You can catch every episode anytime. Search WBOK Media on your favorite podcast app to tap the bold commentary, real-time reactions, and powerful perspectives from the people and leaders shaping our city. Download, share, and rate it 5 stars because the real ones always stay informed.
Good Friday morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. New Orleans police are looking for leads after gunfire erupts in Central City, sending one to the hospital. This happened on Terpsichore and Freret Streets just after 8:15 p.m. We're working to learn more about the condition, the victim, and anything about a suspect. This morning, it's a war of words between New Orleans Mayor Helena Moreno and Governor Jeff Landry. It comes after Moreno withdrew the city's loan request before a state bond commission next week, saying denial appeared imminent. Landry released a letter saying, quote, "How is it that the city one day needs $110 million and today it does not?" Moreno fired back, saying the need didn't disappear, but the city developed an alternative plan to make it through the year without a bond commission approval. Now, sources tell WDSU the plan is to continue furloughs for the foreseeable future. Moreno also requested a meeting with Governor Landry rather than a back and forth over letters. And the hearing against the New Orleans Sewerage and Water Board regarding the French Quarter construction case will now take place next week. It was rescheduled due to service issues. Business owners filed an injunction over the project, saying the delays have cost them tens of thousands of dollars and some have shut down. The injunction demands the Sewerage and Water Board remove barricades where construction isn't taking place. along with the list of other requests. The hearing is scheduled for next Thursday. I'm Daryl Forges, and that's your headlines for WBOK. Have a great Friday.
AURN News. Despite the constant up and down of the American economy, Americans are still going deeper and deeper into debt. According to a report by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, total household debt hit another record high during the first quarter of 2026. That increased by $18 billion, reaching $18.8 trillion, and that's trillion with a T, dollars. Mortgage debt remains the largest piece of the problem. Serious delinquency transitions for mortgages rose from 1.4% to 1.5%, while mortgage balances grew by $21 billion to $13.9 trillion at the end of March. The student loan crisis also continuing to hit borrowers hard. The delinquency rate for student loan balances rose to 10.3%. For AURN News, I'm Jamie Jackson.
This is The Law in Your Legacy. I'm attorney Pete Hamilton.
I'm attorney Ryan Hamilton. Losing a loved one is tough enough. Do you really want your family dealing with court battles and paperwork on top of it?
Whether you choose a will or a trust, think ahead. Take care of your family. Let them focus on healing instead of headaches. This is not legal advice. That's just a tip brought to you by Liberty Bank and Trust. For more information, go to libertybank.net or contact us at 504-915-5016.
This is Andronika Morris, host of Put Housing First. Join us every Tuesday at 12 o'clock, where we will discuss how housing affects every aspect of our lives and what's necessary, what's needed to guarantee housing for all. Join us every Tuesday at 12 o'clock as we dig down deep onto the issues that affect all of us.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back to the Front Porch. Here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimbo White Dupree.
And I am Danny B.
And on the other side of the glass is Jared. Had a little brush with getting Skittles chewed up really good. That y'all would not love to hear me smacking in the ear. But yes, we're going to go straight to the lines, 504-582-9422. What up, Josh? What's happening?
Hey, Josh.
Hey, what's happening, guest?
It's Danielle. Danny B.
Danny B.
Jenny?
Danny, D-A-N-I.
Oh, Danny. Okay.
Yes.
Well, nice to meet you, Danny B.
Nice to meet
Hope
you. So
you
tell me a
enjoy
little
the
bit about
tour.
yourself.
No, we're not doing that.
It sounds like you're a frequent caller.
Yes.
I am more frequent, so you could pretty much figure me out by just these comments I leave. That's nuts.
Lord. Tell us what you got.
Trying to run down the anthropology of me. That's not going to work. I ain't trying to get an interview out of me.
Exactly.
She's trying to get more,
Kimber,
Josh. Trying to get more.
Danny B,
I need
I'm
more.
Sorry, but Danny B, I need to move you to the side.
Oh,
Big
God.
Kim, bruh.
Not Kim, bruh. Wait a minute.
About them tanking the bangers, bro.
Sir, we have talked about tanking the bangers on this show. I know
Never
for
heard
sure
of it.
because
Never
I
heard.
can tell you that when we talk about tanking the bangers, Cam always chimes in. Also, your brother Mark also chimes in. Now, just because you've been slipping and not listening, that's not our fault.
Slipping and not listening. I like that.
Nah, I'm like, bruh.
Yes, we've been talking
I
about
don't know.
Tariana.
I'm torn because I like the bangers as much as the singer.
Yeah, but Josh, this is what I don't understand. Like, you hear all the stuff we talk about. When we talk about food, you with us. When we talking about books, you with us. How you miss us? So we talked about Tank's Tiny Desk. That's how I know for sure we talked about it.
I just watched the doggone Tiny Desk. Said, man, I feel like I'm still wearing All Stars and everybody else wearing Nike.
You that kid that was in the back of the class sleeping while everybody else was having a full in-depth discussion.
But nobody bothered to wake me though. Starting with you.
No. I let you sleep because I thought you were with us. You did one of those pop-ups and looked around the room and put your head back down. I figured you was following along.
Nah, man, that tanking the bang is all right with me. I'm like, you know what? I'm missing out on this.
Rapping, writing. Have you heard her poetry yet? I don't want you to
Her
feel
music
on.
is poetic enough, so
I just want you to be on. Go check out her poetry. I want to say she just had a book published or a collection of poetry or something. Yeah. So I want you to be behind the more. Go get to it.
I know India. I really like her.
Yeah.
I
have feelings about that whole
I know you do. That's
situation.
why I brought it up. I know you do.
I
know you do.
I do in the sense that I don't like moral signaling or morality signaling. Particularly around telling people what kind of music they should and could make or whatever. I don't like that.
Now, are we referring to the situation where India Ari spoke on the
Yes.
Spin That
Yeah,
album?
Kimba agrees with Creative Face Trick Dad.
What did Trick say? What did Trick Daddy say?
She haven't said it, but I'm throwing over in that pile. She's
What
agreeing
did
with
Trick
Creative
Daddy
Face.
say? I don't know what he said before he started saying I
You
agree.
agree with Pablo Face Trick Dad.
What did he
You on his side.
say?
Well, he was talking. He put a barrage of cuss words
But what
saying
was the gist,
defending
Josh?
Young Miami.
What was the gist?
Because
this the
Indian
thing, right? With the music that I know we listened to in the 90s, and if they played it right now, I'ma still be bopping to it. It wasn't the most, I guess, virtuous
egregious
kind of
wholesome
music. It wasn't uplifting to the community based on how we want to move as a movement, but it had validity. And sometimes you just gotta thug it out a little bit. And sometimes you can't be wound up in being woke all the time. Sometimes you gotta spin that. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to have some opportunities to let things loose. I don't like people I don't like when people virtue signal. Because when you call out somebody else's lack of virtue, then also now I'm looking at you, and that's what we've seen like as a thing, as a consistent movement over, like in politics, right? You have the GOP that used to be the GOP that is now MAGA, and everything they do is predicated on being what would Jesus do when they're doing everything that's anti-Christ-like. So you can't tell me to be virtuous while you're being an asshole at the same time. Like we got to figure out what the happy medium is and spin that. Yeah, sometimes you gotta thug it out. I mean, you know, I'm not a huge
think
fan.
that songs like you can't put songs like that on primetime radio. Like I don't think it should be aired to the masses.
Josh, 9 o'clock on Q93. You know, say red. Yes, they was playing that on Q93, and I know you were listening to it because
I wasn't. I don't even know the song you're talking about.
I know you do, boy. If you don't get out of my face with that foolishness.
I don't. I really don't. I don't.
Anyway,
I don't know the song you're speaking of, but
whatever. I don't believe
Q93
you.
wasn't playing no Throw That D.
Yes, they did after 9 o'clock on a Friday. Absolutely did.
I don't know about that.
They absolutely did. You was
I don't
out
know
in the
about
nightclub
that. You need to
hunting, but
give
I'm
me
telling
evidence
you,
to this.
I'm telling you,
I have to
the
have
music
evidence.
that was played, and a lot of the music that's out, that women speak about how they want to actuate what they want with their bodies, time, and or money. I love it. I love all of that.
You tying this into like women being silenced and they can't express their sexual wants.
Well, consider the fact that in the 80s and the 90s and now women were objectified and did not have any command of the things. It was spoken about in music about what was going to be done to us. Now the conversation is, no, this is actually what I like. This is actually what I want. And if you can hang, cool.
So
If
you want women drugging us and stealing our money? That's what you want?
I mean, it's only the converse of being drugged. And I mean, I just posted this morning that I'm looking for a new gastroenterologist because the last one that I had was drugging and touching patients' private parts.
No.
So these are things that men have started that women may have picked
up on. But they can't rap about it.
But we're going to be clear about the numbers. Who is the more likely to commit these particular actions?
But he didn't have
no. Who
he didn't
is
have
more
a song
likely to commit
like
those
men
particular
can have a song out saying that they actually drug women and raped them. They ain't have songs about it. But they done it. I ain't gonna lie to they didn't do it.
Because Bill Cosby,
they didn't have a song.
Charlemagne the God.
They didn't have a song.
Yes. No, they had comedy. They included it in their comedy. So that's
Cosby
just
never
as
had
bad.
comedy where he talked about giving women roofies. He never did that now. He's never done that. He wasn't that bold with it.
But definitely Bill Cosby talked about putting Spanish fly in people's drinks, and as did Charlemagne the God. Before it was a thing that was looked at as, hey, that's rape. They spoke about it. And most of the guys who are getting caught up are ones who have been talking about And look at Aaron Hall, old trifling. Yeah. His baby mama, the one that he talks about like, oh, you gonna respect and pay attention to what my body is. Sir, she was a child. You should be in jail.
Yeah, right, that's Aaron Hall though.
No,
That's
it's
Aaron.
men. It's
Aaron
men.
Hall. I know that. Now, I know
it's
defend
not
this
all
behavior.
men,
I told you
but as
before. I
a
don't
unit,
defend this
it's
behavior.
all men.
And
But
really,
I'm
Kimber,
defending
I
this
think
behavior.
it's all in how you look at it. Because I'm not listening to the song thinking about her drugging men and raping them. It's more of like, spin that. Like, live in abundance. That's how I see. I'm free. I feel like black women have been, so stifled, like with finances and just being themselves
What?
that, come on now, we need to like spin it. Spin it. Go enjoy yourself.
You
Live
guys
your life.
y'all have been able to express that for years. Since
Okay,
the
but being
mid-90s to
able to
2000.
express it and actually bring it to actualization is the issue.
Y'all always
'Cause
have
we've all
been.
know because women have
Women
only
been
been
known
able
to
to have
spin that for
checking
years.
accounts.
Y'all always been
No,
spinning
Josh,
that.
women have only been able to have
The
checking accounts
Jetsons
and
started
own
off with a woman
property as
taking a
of
man
like
wallet
the
and spinning
70s.
that.
No, sir, that's
The
not been
Jetsons.
forever. That's
The
not been
Jetsons.
forever. And right
This
now,
man.
y'all don't want us to have ownership of our own bodies. We still fighting
I
that
don't
right
mind
now.
you have ownership of your own body. I don't mind it.
Yeah,
Not you. But y'all,
That's the MAGAs with that. That's the MAGAs with that. MAGAs don't want y'all to. They don't want y'all to abort them white babies. That's what they don't want. That's MAGA with that.
But again, black.
That Handmaid's Tale. What color is that?
It's everybody. It's all
It
women.
ain't everybody.
It is. I have been. My husband watching it. It's creepy. I can't watch the whole thing. But they included all of the women. But it was the white women who sat idly by and was like, well, they're going to take care of me. They're going to take it. Right now they're finding out they don't like you either. So, it's not you, but y'all.
I know.
Not you, but y'all.
The same as y'all gender too. It's not you, but
humans
y'all.
are awful.
And you ain't
I've
telling
said that
D1 none of
before.
this. You ain't told D1 none of this
But
while you was on the stage with him.
Well, he
You
said
didn't
something
tell-
about the spin that song too.
And again,
Yeah, she said
that
you
is
ain't tell
virtue
D1 none of this.
signaling. That is virtue signaling. I do not agree with that.
So, Kimber, what you're saying is people can feel this way, but you don't have to publicly go out and say, hey, what you're doing is not the way I think it should be.
You can say what you want, right? Because I feel as if all opinions matter.
Mhm.
However, just because you say it don't mean I have to get on board with what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Based on my age, a lot of people my age have forgotten all the hell that we were raised in our younger lives. I have not. I remember. It was a fun time.
Too. I went through hell too, Kimber. I went through hell too. I remember Me Too. I was Me Too'd also by women. Girl.
Not Me Too.
Who were you Me Too'd by?
I don't know if he can say it on air.
Was it a teacher or one of your classmates?
It's peer groups and stuff like that. When you walk past a group of women and they grab you without your permission.
Oh, you got somebody grabbed you by the.
Yes.
Oh.
Several. I've had that happen to me plenty of times on Canal Street in the 90s.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Where's
Girls
my
were that
justice?
forward then?
Yeah.
Women are pretty forward these days. I will say that.
No, not these days. They always been.
Oh, they've
Women
always
have
been?
always been, but they're never in large populations because girls are told to be chaste.
Yes.
So
Well, not my experiences. The ones I experienced was not. They wasn't practicing under that same law.
I want to know where these ladies was from.
I don't know where they were from. I tell you what happened.
Women
What
in
happened.
masks that be sexually aggressive.
No,
that's
not
man.
cute.
I've been.
Oh
it
no,
was
it's
a lie.
fine. I'm just
I've
saying I
been
don't
groped,
know many.
I've been grabbed at everything.
Oh no, grab that.
Yeah.
You're gonna you're gonna live and learn. Listen, we gotta take this break. Y'all listen to the Front Porch
No
on
justice for
WBOK.
All right,
What the woman is
Josh.
talking about all day long. We're gonna talk to you later, Josh.
Bye.
Bye.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
Today will be very similar to yesterday. Highs in the low 90s, heat indices 100 degrees or more. And then the potential for rain and thunderstorms as early as noon and lasting through about 6 and 7 o'clock. So keep that rain jacket and umbrella handy. Now, as we move into this weekend, elevated chances for rain and thunderstorms. So with that being said, Saturday and Sunday are both WDSU first warning weather impact days. And as that flood threat increases on Monday, Monday is now a WDSU first warning weather alert day. So you can find this full forecast at WDSU.com. But other than your typical summertime pattern, rain chances will increase through Monday and Tuesday of next week, so stay weather aware. I'm WDSU First Warning Meteorologist.
Trying to grow your business or increase traffic to your location? We can help. WBOK 1230 AM has a number of solutions that will meet your individual needs. Give one of our consultants a call today at 504-582-9420 or email us at info@WBOK1230.com. And remember, an investment with WBOK is an investment in our community. Call today.
We are the rhythm of the streets.
The flavor in every dish.
The story in every song.
We are New Orleans Tourism and Cultural Foundation.
We help artists build the future of New Orleans.
Because when the culture thrives, our people thrive.
Every note, every brushstroke, every dish is a door opening new possibilities for those who carry our traditions forward. And when we open that door, the whole city moves forward. For New Orleans Tourism and Cultural Foundation, culture is our open door.
A careless driver can change your life in an instant. Do you know what to do or who to call? If you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident and do not have an attorney, call Auto Accident Help Desk for a free consultation. We can answer all of your questions and estimate the potential value of your case. Call Auto Accident Help Desk and connect with an expert personal injury attorney.
Call 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524.
Don't worry how to handle your medical bills, lost wages, and pain. We will get you the money you deserve.
They got me way more than the insurance company offered.
The consultation is free, and you do not pay any legal fees unless we win or settle your case. Make the smart call. If you've been injured in an auto accident, call Auto Accident Help Desk for a free legal consultation.
Call 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524. 800-269-4524.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
And I am Danny B.
And on the other side of the glass playing the good old Ain't Nobody is Jared. So, yeah, listen, we've been having really good conversation here. I should have asked you before Jabar's interview, because he's a Taurus too. So, yeah, listen, good, solid people, you know, we tell you what it is. And that's it.
That's it. Like,
very flexible, very tolerant, all of those things. But like, when don't do this, no, I'm gonna still do it. Hey, don't do that.
Exactly.
And okay, we're gonna do that. All right, let me show you something. So yeah, that's really, you know,
gotta get out of here.
We gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
a
we
little
have
bit
some
longer.
catching up to do after the show.
For sure. Want to share with you guys, those of you who may be in need of an expungement. Tomorrow it will be expungement day. 3 judges in our city will be, their staff will be working this weekend. On tomorrow, actually, I think it's from 10 to 2. That's Judge Juana Lombard, who's the Magistrate Criminal District Court. Also, Judge Kimia Holmes, Section D, will be the Criminal District Court judge that will be there. Also, Judge Marcus DeLarge, Section K, Criminal District Court. You bring in your information. You need to pick up an expungement packet, and you bring it to 2915 Perdido Street, Saturday, July 11th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So that may unlock a lot of things from you. That if you get that off of your record,
exactly,
it'll open up the ability to go to certain jobs and get considered for certain things. So for those of you who are in need, the address is 2915 Perdido Street. And it'll help clear your record, open new opportunities, and build a better future. So again, you need a certification packet, and you can head over there and pick that up. Shout out to Judge Juana Lombard, and also Judge Kimia Holmes and Judge Marcus DeLarge for doing this for the community, because it can be a little pricey when you're trying to get stuff off of your record.
And I'm so happy you mentioned that, because Courtney Evans, she works with First 72. She texted me that, and she was like, hey, can you come out and cover this? I'm like, oh, yeah. So definitely y'all take advantage of the opportunity. You know, there'll be a lot of people there. Even if you have other questions outside of expungement, I definitely would recommend you utilizing that service. Yeah.
So now, where'd you go to school?
Dillard University.
So that's where you went to undergrad, but where'd you go for high school?
McDonough 35. Yes. See,
Class
there's
of
a
94.
Yes. So
and what year did you
2012.
Get out of
yes,
here.
Miss McDonough 35.
Let's
So
go.
I hold that title with honor, but that was one of like the best experiences, and I feel like that is what kicked off everything that I got going on now. I was in drama. I used to go to NOCA. I was on a cheerleading team. But
Me too. I was
you
a cheerleader.
see, oh my God, wait, we got so much in common.
Did you cheer for this last
the homecoming?
No,
No,
not homecoming, for 3-5 day.
no, I didn't.
You're gonna have to do it this year.
I
This
have
is my
to.
first time doing it. I had so much fun. Shout out
when
to
I
Coach
saw
Danny. Shout out, yeah.
Oh my God, when I saw the content online, I said I can't miss a reunion or gathering
Oh my
again.
God, we had so much fun.
I was like so sad. I was so sad. But look, so McDonough 35, like Jaluk was mentioning, they had a lot of teachers that would take you under their wing and pour into you and make sure, like, you know, you staying on the right track. So we had Danielle Allen Lewis over the cheerleading team, Big Dee still there, training the girls up. We had Troy Populous in the theater. Miss Veronica Downs, who recently just passed away. So it's like, I want to go to her classroom, his classroom, because you know that these people are going to look out for you. So I just had an opportunity to explore. People was always encouraging me.
I'm a meatball.
What's a meatball?
With Miss Downs.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So I wasn't a singer, but most of my friends did, you know, be in the choir and stuff like that. But I loved it, you know. And then Dillard, same way. So
I went to Dillard for 3 years.
See. Y'all hear that?
Devils.
Blue Devils. Yes. So that's my track record.
That's what's up. Yeah, no, we definitely gonna have to do some debriefing. Yeah, I have some pathways for you to take.
Yes.
Because no, I get it.
Yes.
I
Fill me in.
definitely
Fill
get
me
it.
in.
For sure. Y'all, we're gonna take this break. You listen to the Front Porch here on WBOK. Is what New Orleans is talking about all day long.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
Step back in time and experience the moments that shaped our world at the National World War II Museum, located in the heart of the Warehouse District in New Orleans. This world-renowned museum brings history to life, telling America's story in the war that changed everything, why it was fought, how it was won, and what it means today. From immersive exhibits to powerful personal stories, this is more than a museum. It's an experience. Plan your visit today at nationalww2museum.org. World War II Museum, where history lives.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. Vice President J.D. Vance took aim at Democrats during a speech in Wisconsin.
The Democrats have thrown their lot in with the people who want to abolish the police, who want to open the border and want to give your money to fraudsters instead of moms who need it.
Vance highlighted the Trump administration's efforts to combat healthcare fraud while criticizing Democratic leaders. President Trump is touting overall job growth as Black unemployment remains above the national average. New federal data shows Black unemployment at 6.6% in June compared to 4.2% nationwide. Critics say more must be done to close the employment gap. And FIFA has opened an investigation into an alleged racist incident involving streamer iShowSpeed during the World Cup. The probe follows claims a fan made discriminatory remarks during the Argentina-Cape Verde match. FIFA says it is reviewing the incident. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back to Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree.
And I am Danny B.
And on the other side of the glass is Jared. We have been having a wonderful conversation. I do have, you know what? I have a relationship podcast with my brother, Dr. Brian Turner, and we haven't done it because stuff has been crazy. We've been busy, like really, really busy.
Yes.
However, I feel like based on our conversations, we probably need to run that back.
We should. We definitely should, because the way you was talking, I need to be tuned in. I need to be in the room. I need to hear it.
You gotta start traumatizing these men. I'm telling you.
No, seriously.
You do have to start traumatizing these men. And again, we've had this conversation before. I know Josh is probably gonna have something to say about it, but we had a conversation about cheating. Like, how do I feel about it? I was like, cheat back. And it's like, what? It's like, yeah. Well, why? Because we may not stay together, but you'll remember how that felt.
Exactly.
The next time.
Exactly.
And I'm okay. I'm okay with educating you for the next woman that you come across. But yeah, you need to be sliding down the wall.
Yes, for real. Because rather than them having us sliding down the wall, no, it's not happening.
I'm teaching everybody. The class is on Saturday.
We gonna join
these men
first.
Yes,
before they get you.
582-9422. Hey, Pam.
Good morning, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, Danny B.
Good morning.
How are you? Good morning.
Good. How are you all doing?
Doing well, thank you. What's
Wonderful.
going on?
I just called to mind my manners and say good morning.
Well, I appreciate that. for
You
sure.
sound very chipper this morning. What you got going on?
Right. I had to drop my honey off at his dental appointment, and I'm just taking a little ride down Magazine Street, trying to decide on where I want to go to eat today.
Okay.
You going sit at one of the cafes?
Yeah, I think I want to sit in somewhere and relax. And you know where I'm thinking about going because I'm close to it. That turkey leg is hitting me upside the head right now.
You want to go over and get that mojo over at Wow?
Oh, you know it, baby. You know. Oh, he's fine. Look at him.
Wait a minute.
I thought you just dropped your honey off at work.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no, girl. He's jogging in this rain and his body's wet. Lord Jesus.
Like a scene from a movie.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
what
my
God
goodness.
will do for an old lady.
Yes. Okay, so you looking at these fine men. What relationship advice can you give us?
Well, when you find the right one, baby, just be thankful to God and hold on to him, because one thing I will not do and I will not tolerate is cheat.
Point blank, period.
Point blank, period. I mean, you can go see your mommy if you want to and ask her. We're not going to do that one. And we go all the way back to when I was 11 and he was 15. And then we got together when I was 14 and he was turning 18. And we got together, and it's been over 34 years.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well,
You've been holding him down for all these years.
All these years, baby, and I'm not going to let him go. I love my sweet yellow honey.
I love that.
I am not holding on. No. Sorry. I mean, I love my husband. I love him true and through. But that idea, like, I'm definitely, like, if you want to go.
That's disrespectful. Don't disrespect me and think that things is going to be the same when you come back.
I think that
not at all.
People should be allowed the space to grow and do whatever, you know what I'm saying? And if that doesn't include me, fine. Have
Right.
fun. All right.
Right.
Enjoy yourself.
Period.
Exactly. But one thing I'm not going to do, I can't play with you like that, babe. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that at all, because I have feelings just like you have feelings. And if you hurt mine, it might be a problem.
Not might be. It will be.
Well, I was trying to be nice.
We love
Lord
you,
have
Miss
mercy.
Pam. Well,
Well,
we hope you
thank
find
you
a
so
nice spot
much
to eat.
for giving us a
And
call.
yeah, but my Scorpio attitude,
Yeah, I
we
know.
gonna be nice, or you gotta go.
Yeah, I get it. I get it for sure.
All right, y'all.
All
Love
right.
y'all. Take care.
All
Talk to you
right. See you,
later.
Pam.
All righty. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. So there are a lot of things that I don't think are big deals that I did think was a big deal when I was younger. But possession is not love, and neither is obsession. So I think that, um, there are some relationships that go in transition. I mean, look at your friendships. You don't have the same. You haven't maintained all of the friendships that you've had, and so at the point that we're not beneficial or being of a benefit to each other positively, I don't think that people should just be holding on just for the sake of holding on. Like, I know a lot of people brag about, I've been married for this amount of time. Like, are you happy?
Are you
though?
happy? That's the
Do you
thing.
like this person?
Yeah.
And I I get laughed at when they say, "Well, how's your husband?" It's like, I like him, and right. See, you're laughing right now. No, I will always love him. There's nothing that can you can't destroy love. But I like him. Like, I like to be in his company. I like to sit and talk about things. I like to dream with him. But if we got to the point that didn't feel like that,
yeah,
I mean, it might be a thing that we have to reimagine or reconsider. And that doesn't work for everybody. And I know a lot of people, have this idea of holding on to relationships, and looking at the number of years that you're together. But I look at the quality. Like, if we're not having a good time, like right now, my youngest is getting ready to go to college. My son is a senior in college. We about to be empty nesters. Like,
y'all about to
it's
be
gonna-
having a ball.
Hello, it's just gonna be me, him, and the dogs. I like him though. So, and we've been together this long where we're comfortable and don't feel like we have to occupy each other's time just because.
Yeah.
Right? He works from home. He's been working from home for I don't know how long. And I work outside the home. When I come home, I need a chance to
debrief.
I need to come down.
Yeah.
I need to, because I talk a lot. I do a lot in a day. I see a lot in a day. And I just need to be quiet where nobody needs me. Again, our children are adults. Both of them are adults. And we can navigate food and whatnot. The needing for me is no longer. But the want for me is still there. And that's the piece. I want to spend my time with him. I want to kick it and talk about whatever random stuff and laugh at things.
I love that.
I don't want to be just a required figure to be in a relationship with him. Because that for people who do that, I mean, no judgment, but I can't.
Yeah.
That's what I want. And that's taking some time to create. As I am a Taurus, we don't trust easy. It take a little while for us to figure out if we really like you. I mean, you might have some attributes that's cool, but in
do
my
I really
dating,
like you?
right? In my dating time, like 3 to 6 months will be my max. It'll be like, all right, y'all gotta go home. It was
go home,
lovely.
Roger.
Yeah, it was lovely entertaining you for a little bit, but now you gotta go. You want somebody who you're not just counting days with somebody who you're having lived experiences with, and that matters, whether they be great experiences or hard ones, because he and I have both my parents are deceased. My best friend when I was in high school said, marry someone who you want to hold your hand when you bury your parents.
I heard that.
That mattered. Like, I have lost 2 of my parents.
Wow.
Having somebody who I have to walk on eggshells around no,
it's
like,
not
I
good.
could not imagine having figured out with somebody who I have to figure out how to balance as I'm dealing with grief.
Yeah.
And he's recently lost his mom. Same thing. Somebody who we both are kind of private people, even with each other. Not that we're holding things, but we like to figure stuff out and then hold a conversation about it. Because I want to know in my voice how I feel before I present you with this information. So, and he's the same way. And then once we are settled or how we feel or how we understand things, then we can have a continued conversation without somebody offering so much help that it changes your idea of what you actually originally wanted. So like those things are the things that matter to me in relationship, far beyond and I still think he is the finest thing ever.
Yes.
He's still handsome to me. But I'm saying beyond that, like that could only take you so far. Or dating or trying to build a relationship with somebody based on money. I'm telling you, will be miserable if I don't know what I've been there. No. No, no, no.
Because these men like to
no.
control you with their money.
Well, that's the thing. If the trade-off is that I have to give up some of my autonomy because you are providing a lifestyle for me,
It's
that's
not
not
happening.
freedom.
It's not.
I'd rather live under the bridge and do what I want to do than
Period.
you trying to tell me what I have to do, what I look like, what I have.
What you could
No,
wear.
I'm judgy enough on my own self. I don't need any additional tipping on the scale.
Exactly.
You know, that's enough. And so finding somebody or experiencing somebody who makes space for you to be, where you don't have to do an extra thing for them to be happy. And then you still like yourself, because that also matters too.
That's truly important. That is truly important.
Like, do I like who I am in this thing?
Yeah, because sometimes I feel like in relationships, it makes you go into this negative thought space. Like, you know, why am I thinking like this? Why am I feeling like this? So when you take a step back and you don't feel good about yourself after dealing with this person, it's time to wrap it up, and quickly.
Yes.
Quickly.
And a lot of people don't pay attention to that. And we have a whole lot of conversation about gender wars right now, which is a valid conversation that I do think the humanness needs to be identified about why people react the way they do when we talk about relationships between men and women. I know some men, one in particular calls in when we talk about relationships, talking about women are gold diggers. And my pushback is always, if you don't have no money, what's she digging? She gotta want to be with you if you don't have no goal. And so then what is the psychology behind you saying that women are gold diggers and men are players, i.e. dogs? What experience have you had that makes you say that? Because there's something that you've heard of or experienced that puts you in that mind frame. But knowing that I know a lot of single women and knowing that I know a lot of single men, on average, everybody just want to be somebody who they can be a regular weirdo with.
Yes.
That's basically what the
that's it.
With the idea, or that the desire. They just want to come home and be with a regular weirdo, not the extra weirdos, because that's where the problem be coming in. When you extra weirdos start putting the pee in the pool. We just want regular weirdos to hang out with the regular weirdos have already connected. So we can go on group dates like in middle school, where everybody, if you want to get lucky, you can. You don't have to worry about the curfew. But oftentimes, regular weirdos who've been hurt by super weirdos have assumed that everybody is a super weirdo, when mostly y'all just regular weirdos.
Yeah.
And stop walking around with your fist balled up so that you can actually find out if somebody is a regular weirdo.
Exactly.
But also, some of y'all have some unrealistic expectations.
Now, what you mean? Break that down.
So I'm gonna go to I'm gonna speak generally.
Okay.
Women and men. Okay. If you 100-naire, you're not hanging out where the millionaires hang out. So expecting that you're gonna have this I don't know, rags to riches story is not likely. So shop in the stores where your budget fits. And when you make some more money, then you can step into a different circle. But let's be realistic about it. That's the first thing, human-wise. Then we got, and this is real shallow, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. If aesthetically you're a 4, you're not likely going to date a 10.
That part.
And that's really cruel to say. I wish I had other language, because I think I'm a strong 6. Me.
It's giving 10.
I might be a 10 to somebody. But again, the idea of my age, the things that I like to do, I'm not necessarily going to be in spaces where I consider people to be 10s. And that's okay. We got to be realistic, though, about the dating. 100-naires and 1,000-naires, not with the million and billionaires. And if you aesthetically need some work,
Get it together.
Take an accurate view of like where your dating pool is gonna be. And I'm not saying lower your standards by any. I'm just saying be realistic.
Yes. And see, that's why I feel like it's always important for women to get yourself together before you start getting into these relationships. Get your finances together. Get your business together. So, like you said, you're not going to be a hundredaire expecting a millionaire to pull up on you because you're not in the space he hang out in.
No.
Once you start getting to that level, you're going to start brushing shoulders with CEOs and all this type of stuff. Then you start looking at, okay, this is where my pool is at. This is how they move. So,
and we have more to talk about because if you got a sour face, male, female, non-binary, all the things. If you got a sour face, don't nobody want to talk to you. It
be
could
approachable.
Be the presentation. We'll talk more about this on the other side of the break. You listen to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long.
All day long.
Good Friday morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. New Orleans police are looking for leads after gunfire erupts in Central City, sending one to the hospital. This happened on Terpsichore and Freret Streets just after 8:15 p.m. We're working to learn more about the condition, the victim, and anything about a suspect. This morning, it's a war of words between New Orleans Mayor Helena Moreno and Governor Jeff Landry. It comes after Moreno withdrew the city's loan request before a state bond commission next week, saying denial appeared imminent. Landry released a letter saying, quote, "How is it that the city one day needs $110 million and today it does not?" Moreno fired back, saying the need didn't disappear, but the city developed an alternative plan to make it through the year without a bond commission approval. Now, sources tell WDSU the plan is to continue furloughs for the foreseeable future. Moreno also requested a meeting with Governor Landry rather than a back and forth over letters. And the hearing against the New Orleans Sewerage and Water Board regarding the French Quarter construction case will now take place next week. It was rescheduled due to service issues. Business owners filed an injunction over the project, saying the delays have cost them tens of thousands of dollars and some have shut down. The injunction demands the Sewerage and Water Board remove barricades where construction isn't taking place, along with the list of other requests. The hearing is scheduled for next Thursday. I'm Daryl Forges, and that's your headlines for WBOK. Have a great
Late nights are made for chillin', and you can do just that every Sunday night at 10 p.m. as DJ Wick brings you The Love Zone. It's the perfect way to top off your weekend with your favorite old and new school ballads. So sit back, relax, and let DJ Wick take you to the Love Zone on WBOK and on the World Wide Web at WBOK1230.com.
LifeCare provides valuable whole life insurance to cover final expenses such as medical bills, burial costs, and unpaid debt. A final expense insurance policy is fast, easy, affordable life insurance that's available to anyone between the ages of 50 and 80. No medical exams, no lengthy questionnaires, and no waiting period. The application process is quick and easy. You can even apply without having to undergo a medical examination. Just answer a few questions and we'll do the rest. With the average funeral cost skyrocketing to $11,000 and Social Security only paying $255, you need simple, affordable peace of mind for you and your whole family. Don't leave behind unpaid expenses that, if left unattended, will burden your family tremendously. Benefits include a guaranteed premium that will never increase, a guaranteed cash value, and a guaranteed death benefit that can never decrease. To find out how you can get final expense insurance with a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, call LifeCare at 800-571-9955. That's 800-571-9955. 800-571-9955.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
like you. Why do we spend money on a show or two? I hope and pray for someone exactly like you. You make me feel so good. I wanna give the world to you. You make me understand. Baby, won't you dream I'm dreaming, dream I'm scheming. Don't you know my mother taught me to be true? I hope and pray for someone exactly like you. Say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's where my life began. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's where my life began. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Say I wanna be your rug cutter. Swing out, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Say I wanna be your rug cutter. Swing out, let it roll.
Welcome back to the Front Porch here on WBOK. What New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree, and on the other side of the glass is Jared. It is Free Your Mind Friday. If you got something on your mind, you want to get it off your chest, you are welcome to do so right here. Hit us up on the talk line, 504-582-9422. Hello, Elwin.
Hello.
What's going on?
Well, I like that music you played. Who else did that song exactly like you?
That was Kermit Ruffins just now, if I'm not mistaken, huh?
But I know somebody else did that song.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Grillin would probably be the one to ask because I'm not sure for sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No concerts this weekend, Kim.
No, you're not gonna pull any
I might
video
pull
concerts
something. I might pull something out of the.
out of the closet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, out of the vault. I say out of the vault.
Okay. I mean, however you want to use the language is fine with me.
Right. I might want to pull something out of the vault
Okay.
and check it out. But it's gonna be an interesting weekend because it's raining now.
What?
Is it?
Yeah, it's raining where I'm at.
Okay.
Where are you?
I'm downtown, near the. I'm between the 8th ward and the 9th ward.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay. So
So
you're gonna step out. You gonna try any
I'm in
new restaurants
between.
this weekend? I said you're gonna try any new restaurants this weekend.
No, I don't know. I might go to some restaurants. Like I said, I might be going for a walk with a friend of mine, and I don't know what's up with that until I go on that walk. So I don't know.
You're not doing anything with your group this weekend?
No, the group is off because we have a national convention. I think the next time we're going to meet, I think we're going to meet for movie day on the 25th, and after that, I think everything is going to be off until August.
Oh, okay.
Well, what's your organization? You know I'm new here.
Say it again.
I say, what's your organization? You know I'm new here. I'm catching up.
It's called the NFB, National Confederation for the Blind.
Okay.
And we go everywhere. Well, we've been to a lot of restaurants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we go a bunch of restaurants and stuff. And like I said, we got a national convention coming up. They are going to Austin, Texas, but I'm not going to go with them this year, and I'm not going to go with them next year.
Oh,
I'm going to go with them to Chicago.
Okay. So that means y'all got to check out the Obama Museum when you go to Chicago.
Right. That's what we're going to do. And I've talked that over with some people in my group, and that's where we're going.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's going to be interesting. And it's too bad we couldn't go there for the opening because they had a lot of people, a lot of interesting people that was there for the opening.
Yes, that's definitely on my list of things to do. It looked amazing in there, so I can't wait to experience it.
I think it's sold out through the end of the end of the year. I know it was sold out till November, right after the celebrations are opening. But I think I just saw something recently that the tickets are they were sold. But what you can do is check regularly. You might have somebody who cancels or whatever, and you can get be able to get some last minute tickets.
Yeah, I have to get that.
We got time to do that. I mean, we got not this year, not next year, but the following year.
Okay.
Because I think they're going to go to Texas twice. They're going to go to Texas this year, and they're going to go next year, and then they're going to go to Chicago the following.
You like Chicago?
They're going to go the third year. So I think I'll be ready then. And I won't cause, and Kim, I won't cause no trouble.
I don't believe that, but hey, that's a good aim.
Because I know if I cause trouble, you're going to hear about it.
Huh?
I know if I cause trouble, you're going to hear about it.
I am, because you always tell on yourself.
I'm about to say, you going to call her and tell her.
You always are going to tell on yourself. So,
No, you know somebody in our group.
I don't know. Well, listen, Elwin, we're going to take a quick break right quick. I need to check on something, okay? And call us back. You got till 12 o'clock with us.
Okay, and well, y'all have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you for calling.
You're
Talk
welcome.
to you later. All right.
Bye, Kim.
Bye, Elwin. Have a good weekend. You listen to the Front Porch here on WBOK. Is what New Orleans is talking about all day long.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
Today Today will be very similar to yesterday. Highs in the low 90s, heat indices 100 degrees or more. And then the potential for rain and thunderstorms as early as noon and lasting through about 6 and 7 o'clock. So keep that rain jacket and umbrella handy. Now, as we move into this weekend, elevated chances for rain and thunderstorms. So with that being said, Saturday and Sunday are both WDSU first warning weather impact days. And as that flood threat increases on Monday, Monday is now a WDSU first warning weather alert day. So you can find this full forecast at WDSU.com. But other than your typical summertime pattern, rain chances will increase through Monday and Tuesday of next week. So stay weather aware. I'm WDSU First Warning meteorologist.
This week on The Way Forward, I'll be joined by a researcher who doesn't just advocate for HBCUs, she uses data to show their value. Dr. Erin Lynch will join me to discuss how we can also be advocates. Plus, good news, info you can use in my Go Forward message. Join yours truly, Eddie Francis, Saturday at 3 p.m. on The Way Forward here on 1230 a.m. or streaming live at WBOK1230.com and the Play Ode app. On WBOK, what New Orleans is talking about.
It's off the top with Norman Robinson on WBOK 1230 AM.
As America celebrates our 250th birthday, I continue to reflect not only on where we are, but how we got here. Like millions of Americans, I am deeply proud of this nation. Make no mistake about it, I am proud to be an African American, and I am equally proud to be an American. And those two identities are not in conflict. They strengthen one another. Yet I worry that the story being told about our nation's founding has become too narrow, a move by some to erase or whitewash our history. It sometimes suggests that the birth of American freedom belonged to only one people, one culture, or one experience. History tells us something far richer and far more diverse. From the earliest days of the struggle for independence, African Americans, indigenous people, and immigrants stood beside the colonists in the fight for liberty. Some fought as free men, others fought while still enslaved, believing that the ideals proclaimed in 1776 would one day include all of us. Historian Henry Louis Gates Jr. has documented the indispensable role of people of African descent played in the Revolutionary era. Retired Lieutenant General Russell Honoré has likewise reminded audiences that the Continental Army drew strength from people of many backgrounds. That truth should not make any American uncomfortable. It should make every American proud. Because the foundation of this republic was never built by one race alone. It was built by people of different colors, cultures, languages, and faiths who shared a common belief that freedom was worth fighting for. America's strength has never come from uniformity. It has come from people of different races, cultures, and faiths choosing to build one nation together. That is our history, that is our promise, and that is the America worth celebrating. This is Norman Robinson, Off the Top.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another open enrollment update. Who do I have on the line today?
Hi, you're speaking with Vanessa Scott of BSG of Louisiana.
Can you tell us a little bit about what is open enrollment?
The open enrollment period is for Medicare members that want to change from one plan to another.
Why is open enrollment so important?
Because a lot of people missed out on the annual enrollment period, so they need to have a one-on-one review.
And if you have questions or concerns about your Medicare plans, what should you do?
You just pick up the phone, call 504-621-3687. We even come out to your house. Zero cost to them.
Get with BSG of Louisiana for your Medicare review.
For church groups, senior communities, or disability organizations, call 504-621-3687. We are an independent insurance agency providing information about Medicare-related insurance plans. We are not connected or endorsed by Medicare or the U.S. government.
The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation is the nonprofit organization that owns the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival presented by Shell. With the funds generated from Jazz Fest, the foundation invests in Louisiana communities through economic development, cultural enrichment, and free educational programs. To learn more about the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation, please visit us at www.jazzandheritage.org.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
alone in your room. Come hear that music play. Oh, now life is a cabaret, oh, child. So come to the cabaret. Yes, now put down your mittens, yes, that book and that broom. It's time for a holiday. Oh, now life is a cabaret, oh, child. So come to the cabaret. Let's taste that wine. Come hear the band play. Oh, it's time for a celebration. Right this way, your table's waiting. Oh, tell all the grandkids, yes, the parents too. It's time for a holiday. Oh, now life is a cabaret, oh, child. So come to the cabaret. Let's taste that wine. Come hear the band play. Oh, it's time for a celebration. Right this way, that table's waiting. Tell all the grandkids, yes, the parents too. It's time for a holiday. Oh, now life is a cabaret, oh, child. What you say, boy? Oh, life is a cabaret, oh, child. Oh, life is a cabaret, oh, child. So come to that cabaret. Oh, life is a cabaret, boy.
Welcome back to the Front Porch here on WBOK, what New Orleans is talking about all day long. I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree.
And I am Danny B.
And on the other side of the glass are both Jared and Nyron. See, there it is again. You heard it? You're going to hear it again. We'll talk about it again. Anyway,
It's coming from over here.
it's something, yeah, it's something in the back, but it might be from like the other computer. You hear that, right?
Yeah, it's like a static.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I ain't tripping.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do hear voices. I just want to make sure they're directed by
She's
me
hearing things,
and
guys.
not voices that are not coming under my command. But yeah, this weekend is going to be a whole lot of things going on. Of course, we have the expungement day that's happening tomorrow. There's
Yes.
also the sports camp that Coach Jaluk is putting on tomorrow. For those of you who want to participate, that happens tomorrow. Sign up starts at 8 o'clock and the camp starts at 9. Again, the address for that is 2200 Lafitte Street. That is the Lafitte Greenway Park. Also, earlier this week, we had on Anthony Bean Community Theater on.
Okay.
So they have a production that's going to start tonight. And the name of that is called On the Block. It's the summer youth arts camp that they have at the Anthony Bean Performing Arts Camp. And the shows will be at Southern University, 6400 Suno Nights Drive.
Mhm.
And the show tonight starts at 8. The show tomorrow starts at 8. And then on Sunday, there will be a 3 o'clock matinee for those of you who want to attend. That I've been to many productions by Anthony Bean Community Theater, and they're phenomenal every time. These are going to be youth who will be on stage. So go and support.
Yes, and bring y'all kids to the summer camp.
Yes, for sure. Oh, also next week at Kelly School of Dance, there will be a dance team prep camp.
Okay.
Michaela Mars, who was the captain at Grambling State University, I don't know how to say the name of their dance team, but it starts with an O. It looks like Orchid, but Orcasis, I think is what it is. But I don't want to mess that up. I apologize to anybody who was a member of the team. That is not my goal in this moment to be insulting. But Michaela Mars will be putting on the dance camp, and there'll be several other kids if you're interested in trying out for different dance teams and pom squads and all of those different things. The camp, it will be held at Kelly School of Dance, 5740 Bundy Road. For those of you who are interested, I never did the dance team thing because I danced. I went to a dancing school.
Okay.
So I took ballet, tap, jazz, gymnastics at the dancing school. So when I am suited up, I want to be letting off aggression. Like yelling on the field and tumbling and, tossing somebody.
Jumping, yes.
Tossing somebody seemed like a fun thing to do.
Exactly.
And so that you were a cheerleader at 35. Were you a flyer?
Yes, I was a flyer.
Bless you.
That was my goal. I started out as a base, but I'm like, I want to become a flyer. So I was able to spend my senior year as a flyer, and I loved it.
You're a brave soul and very
it's so
trusting.
Fun. Yes,
Because,
it's fun and thrilling.
No.
Were you a base?
I was always base. The only time I went up was at UCA. We went to LSU for a cheer camp.
Okay.
That was the only time I would go up top because they had other people that were spotting the people who were supposed to be spotting me. So yeah, I need the extra, but I am a basket tosser. Yeah. And I mean I will throw you as high as you want.
Yes.
No, I will never. Now I have jumped out of a plane before.
You jumped out of a plane, but you didn't want to be a flyer?
No, because I don't trust that y'all gonna catch. I'm a lot. I'm a lot of person. It's a lot. I'm a lot to catch.
Kimba,
so,
what was it like jumping out of a plane?
It was amazing.
Like, what did you feel as you was going down? Was it like when you're on those rides that take you up and drop you down and you feel that feeling in your stomach? Did you feel that?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think I felt that.
What did you feel?
I don't know. You just feel like this rush of like air coming at your face, basically. And just, yeah, I just heard that. You heard that too. Just want to make sure I'm not tripping. I do sometimes be tripping, but not just now. Anyway, yeah, no, it was just like a bunch of weird wind coming up at you, and then like you're up there, the air is thin for a while because you have to go up to 12,000 miles above before you can jump. So yeah, it's I don't know, it was euphoric. Like, wow,
oh my god,
this is something.
Wow, wait, did you see the story where the lady was bungee jumping and they didn't have the cord connected?
I don't trust that.
I'm like,
they wanted to kill that lady.
They wanted to kill that lady. Because how y'all didn't see that?
But in addition to that, though, I never trust the cord. Because, I mean, in the very least, I got 3 parachutes.
Yeah.
There's your regular parachute that comes out. There's another parachute if that one doesn't go. And if another one does, there's this like backups to the backups, right? I mean, all of the systems got to fail. If the guy I jumped with, if he was incapacitated by a certain amount of time, it was gonna.
Wow.
So, yeah, I trust that before trusting the bungee cord.
Yeah, that was crazy.
No, they wanted to kill that lady.
That was given intentional.
I feel like the fiance who was out there needs to be questioned.
Because the person recording, it's like you looking, I would have been like, wait, y'all, she don't have this stuff hooked up. They just like, blop, boom.
That is insane.
She's gone. Okay, so when you were a cheerleader, of course, cheering, you have to be confident. You have to be strong. You have to be aggressive. So do you think that is what helped you build your level of confidence, like when you was in high school and just through dancing?
Dance for sure. Because by the time I got to high school, I was already the person I was going to be. I was goofy. And cheerleading allowed for me to look cool because I got in the uniform.
Oh, that uniform.
Completely goofball. Like, if you think about it, we are yelling at the top of our lungs to try and
Literally.
to involve the crowd to be involved in the game. And this is even more insane for me because I didn't care what was going on the field.
Didn't care who won or lost.
Oh, I'm just on the field.
Mhm.
Oh, my turn back handspring, yay! Toe
Mhm.
touch,
Yep.
woo! And screaming at the
Mhm.
top of my lungs because for girls,
Mhm.
yelling is seen as
Aggressive.
yeah,
Mhm.
but I can
Mhm.
be as
Loud.
just as insane
Exactly.
on the field. Matter
That's
of
what I
fact,
loved about it because I was very quiet. I was very shy. So cheerleading for me helped break me out my character. Like you literally had to be in front of people like, let's go, guys. Like, and that really helped me because I was nervous even when I was in drama. I'm like, what is going on? But as I continued to do it, all that shyness just started falling off me.
uh, and it was also an opportunity for me to have like relationships with other girls.
Yes.
Because like going to dancing school, I have a friend group from dancing school, but
Mhm.
we didn't necessarily all hang out because we went to different schools. And like I
Okay.
started dance school when I was 2.
Oh.
I knew how to work with other girls, but necessarily have girlfriend friendships. It's
Mhm.
kind of dicey on that because I have to. My friends have to kind of be almost with the same kind of thinking
Yes.
that I have. Like we're not prissy girls.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm not I'm a tomboy and I
Mhm.
like hanging out with people who have clear communication.
Mhm.
And yes, even if you're discussing emotions that may be a little confusing,
Mhm.
talk it out.
Yeah.
But don't be making faces at me and expecting that I'm gonna understand what you're saying. Cause
Right.
like go to hell. I can't.
Subliminal messages.
I
Like, girl,
cannot
say
do
what you
it.
have to say. But see, I didn't have the issue because I grew up with 2 sisters. Shout out to Denitra and Dion.
All right.
And they have always been like my friends. So I feel like I'm okay with hanging with girls, but I do have a lot of male friends and I get what you're saying. Like, it's much more chill, much more calmer. You don't have all that drama going on. Like, girl, I didn't answer the phone because I was busy.
Or
Like,
because I just can't be your emotional support right now because I'm doing it for myself.
yes.
But my friends, my girlfriends, they know that,
Mhm.
right? It has to be those kind of girls. The people who weaponize their emotions,
Hmm.
nah, go to hell. Listen, I cannot be your emotional support
Exactly.
person all the time because again, I need myself.
You need yourself.
But yeah, no, I grew up with boys. My dad had no sisters,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 5 boys.
Mm.
A lot of my cousins are boys.
Mm-hmm.
And then on my mom's side, it was more girls, but our ages, varied. So
Mhm.
I hung out with the boys. I
Mhm.
still do. But my girlfriends, that's my ride or die.
Ride or
It's like,
die.
we gonna knock all this over. Don't play.
Yeah.
But they have to be like clear communication. I don't like all the nuances that you have to be in
Mhm.
relationship with women sometimes.
Mhm.
So yeah, up, go up, down, goes
Go
down,
down.
left, right, whatever. Oh, a little great. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out
Mhm.
what the bottom line is going to be so we
Exactly.
can go forward.
I
That
feel
makes me
that.
comfortable.
I feel that.
So what stories are you following next? It's about to be fall festival season, but you got a couple things before then.
Oh my God. So really, to be honest, I'm still wrapping up with Essence. I had so much content, but I was telling one of my colleagues about this. I saw something different with Essence this year. So I've always attended as like, just a attendee concert going, just, a spectator at the event, but I'm actually participating in the event this time around. But the panels I went to, the people I was interviewing, I felt like the leaders and the important people were creating a space to educate us about this is what's going on with the elections. This is what's going on in voting. Here's what you need to do. So I was soaking that up because I'm like, man, people are running to the concerts like it's about the celebrities, the parties. But no, when you got in certain rooms, you're like, they're putting us on game. Like, hey, it's not time to play. Y'all need to vote. This is what's going on. Here's how you get connected with this. So I was enjoying that part of it. So I really want to continue to share that content. But after that, I'm looking forward to the festivals. Kanye West will be down here.
I heard
August 28th. I heard they're going to have the Louisiana Festival sometime, I think October, November. So you see, I got my camera. I'm ready. Like, I'm just going to be out there because I feel like Essence really gave me that oomph of energy that I needed to go out and cover these stories. So I'm ready.
Yeah, I'll leave that up to you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
I'll come report back.
Yeah, Essence, when I say wore me and tie me
Wore
every
me
which way,
thin.
it was a blast. I was very happy, still happy to have been a part of it.
Yes.
But I'm almost 50, so that snap
And don't look it.
get back, don't look a little different. But it was a blast. I had a wonderful time.
But by Sunday, I didn't even make it to the concert on Sunday. I said my body is like, Danielle, lay down, because my feet were hurting. My feet were literally burning at the concert. Somebody had to carry me to my Uber. I'm like, this is embarrassing. So Sunday, I was tapped out. I did my work. I went home. I couldn't do no more.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Somebody carried you to your Uber. We'll have to talk about this goddess energy and how to make sure you keep it and don't burn it out. Yeah, I will talk about that on the other side when we get out of here. 'Cause, yeah, we have so much debriefing to do.
So much. Like, Kimba don't know I'm about to be calling her every day. Like, Kimba,
that's fine.
Here's the tea.
So very happy to contribute.
Yes.
Well, y'all, I want to thank you guys for giving us 3 hours of your life that you will never get back and joining us here on the Front Porch. I am your host, Kimba White Dupree.
And I am your co-host, Danny B.
And on the other side of the glass are both Jared and Nyron. I hope y'all enjoyed all your food yesterday, because we had lunch at Larry Morrow's. My God.
Okay.
It was amazing. Shout out to our GM, Ron Bartholomew, who will be joining us next week on the Front Porch. But y'all, remember too, practice random acts of kindness and do something nice for somebody else, because it's a nice thing to do. Remember to take care of yourselves and each other. And y'all, we're going to see y'all on the flip. Bye.